Hi neighbor, my name is Hannah and welcome back to my channel, Pretty Hippie Me. Today I am going prom shopping at an outlet mall near me. Outlets are traditionally stores where popular big name chain brands will send their clearance stock so that opportunistic shoppers like me can go and find great items for a discounted price. I think that going shopping for prom at an outlet mall could be a great affordable option. And at the outlet mall I'm going to, I have 3 stores in mind. Saks Fifth Avenue, Saks off 5th, because it's a clearance store for a department store, so there should be a lot of options, hopefully from their plus size department. Francesca's, because I know that they go up to only a size XL, but I've seen XLs that look kind of large there. I used to work there, so I have a feeling that their XLs could fit me now. I'm kind of going there more out of curiosity than anything else. And Calvin Klein, because I've seen Calvin Klein formal wear and business wear dresses in a lot of other different stores, so I feel like a Calvin Klein store should have some option for me. Another one where I'm going out of curiosity, but I have a strong hunch that something could work there. I wanted to try out this option to see how feasible it is to actually go shopping at an outlet and find a prom dress. Every outlet is going to be different and every clearance store is going to have different selection. So your experience at an outlet near you might look very different from mine. But let's just see how today goes. Saks Fifth Avenue off 5th was my first stop, and when I got inside I realized there was no plus size department to be found. It was hard to find most things above a size 10, just a few 12s and 14s. I only found 2 dresses that were formal enough and that I thought might fit me in the whole store, so I took those into the dressing room to try on for you. So this is the size 16W Adriana Papel, full length, 3/4 sleeve, all over sequin dress. It already treats my body pretty well, and when I have a shaper on, of course, all of these lines will kind of smooth out. If I was to put on a heel, I feel like it could still work, but it's not gonna skim the floor. It hugs my curves nicely. I don't necessarily feel super prom-y in it. I can see it working for a prom girl who has a little more sophisticated take, but it's not particularly youthful. It was probably designed more for a mother of the bride. It's a size 16W and it originally retailed for $369, but it was on a sale rack here up to 70% off or something. It's a very pretty gown, but I'm just not necessarily feeling like super prom vibes, but I'm happy that it fits me really well. So if you're looking for a fitted gown, I recommend looking online or looking in another store or a normal Saks instead of Saks off 5th for Adriana Papel 16W. See what might be there. So this is the navy blue Aiden Maddox dress, which has really beautiful floral embroidery and sequins all the way down. It's a size 16, has these really cute off the shoulder sleeves with like a short bell sleeve. To me, this look is a little more prom than the first one because the bell sleeve and the off the shoulder and the floral print, even though it's a dark color, those things make it more youthful to me. However, this is a size 16. I took off my bra because it has supportive cups and boning inside, but it still is not going to zip in the back. It got over my hips, which again, I usually think that's going to be the harder part than my bust, but today it's the bust that's holding it open. So Hannah in high school who had no boobs probably could make this fit, but current adult Hannah would need to size up. And there's no plus size section here, and I don't know if this brand makes plus sizes. Like if this was a 16W, I'm sure it would fit me. But I think it's a really beautiful dress, and I would say explore what this designer has to offer. If I could get one size up, it would definitely fit me. A 16 medium has not been a size that fits me as much as a 16W has recently, so I'm not necessarily shocked. We'll wrap up this store in a second. So this is my first time shopping at Saks Fifth Avenue or Saks Off Fifth, this like clearance sale outlet type of store, and the brands are really good. We're looking at Calvin Klein, Free People, Karl Lagerfeld, Paige, Joie, a lot of really well-known, well-respected brands. There was very little formal wear in the whole store, which surprised me because those brands do carry formal designs. More than that, I was very surprised that there was no plus size section at all, because again, Saks is a department store and it carries a lot of brands that I know have plus size items, so I'm surprised that none of them are actually here in this store location. Again, it's a clearance store, so you never know what you're gonna get, but I'm surprised that there was absolutely no plus sizes other than the one Adriana Papel gown in a 16W that I picked up to try on. This store is kind of a bust, but I recommend that you do check out Adriana Papel because I've seen her gowns before. They're lovely. You can probably find one online in your size and looking fancy enough for prom, although probably a little bit more of a mature look, but depending on your style, you might love how sophisticated it is. I also did love this Aiden Maddox dress, and if your measurements are like mine, I recommend maybe just give it a shot, see what there is by Aiden Maddox, because if you bring a friend with you, maybe you can get that 16 zipped up. Anyway, I'm going to move on to another store and hope that I have some better luck. I just stopped in Francesca's and they had very little formal wear, if any, and what they did have was on clearance. So, nothing there. My third stop was Calvin Klein, which looked very different on the inside than I expected it to. Lots of underwear, activewear, jeans, casual wear, and none of the formal dresses that I had seen in other stores. There was just this one rack of business casual dresses, all on clearance and nothing appropriate for prom, so I have nothing to show you from here. After those 3 stores that I had planned on visiting all turned out to be a bust, I looked around at other stores in the outlet a little bit, but I couldn't find anything. Okay, so since that outlet was resoundingly unimpressive, both in the amount of formal wear that it had to offer at all of the stores and the fit of the formal wear that they did have, I've decided to drive down the street a little bit to another shopping plaza, which has a TJ Maxx. This is the first TJ Maxx I've visited in a long time that doesn't have a plus size section defined. Just kidding, I found the women's plus department. It's just very small. It is just that one row, not the tall one in the back with the dresses on it. This one here, women's plus tops. Over there to the clearance, one row. There is also this one rack right next to that row. It does have some really good designer formal wear, discounted to $10 to $15, which is insane, so go check out yours. While I was looking around for formal wear options for myself, I happened across these 2 formal gowns in a size 26W. I love this one by Mac Dougal, which at my location was discounted to $14. And then there's this more mature looking kind of blush or champagne toned dress that looks a little bit more mature, or maybe for a 1920s vintage vibe. Either way, I was surprised to see them here. My guess is that the same person bought both of those formal 26W dresses from online and then returned them here because those are the only 26s I can see. They're also the most formal dresses in this whole store. After searching the store, I finally found these 2 dresses to try on. A purple Adriana Papel gown in a size 18, which for some reason was marked down to $10 at my store, and then this beaded dress by a brand called J. Cara, which was discounted to $105 on clearance. I was very curious about it and wanted to try it on first. Going into it, it obviously had a more mature look, but I thought maybe someone out there might like the vintage vibe for their junior prom. It has a lining under a flowy black chiffon skirt, and there's a nice waistline created by the hand-beaded upper portion. The sleeves are sheer, which might be fun for somebody, and there's enough coverage that you could wear a good bra with it. However, it's definitely a mature vibe, and I don't think that everybody would love this for their prom. Not to mention that it had a lot of loose threads where a lot of the beautiful beading was falling off, and since that was such a big feature on the dress, to have that be damaged, it really makes it not an option for me. Next and finally, I tried on the purple Adriana Papel dress, and while I really wanted this size 18 to fit me, I don't think it did. The top half fit me fine, but the bottom half is clearly just way too tight for my hips. The skirt fabric was thick, but it had virtually no stretch in it, so everything, every bulge, every line was showing, and I felt very uncomfortable. The top half was nice, it was draped, there were bows on the straps, but even a shaper and those little elements couldn't make me feel comfortable in this dress. Even though it was on super deep discount for just $10, I'm not a seamstress, so I would not have bought this dress to wear to my prom, and I would have left TJ Maxx empty-handed like I did that day. So that was a frustrating day of shopping. I can't believe that with all of the stores that I went to, I couldn't find a dress that fit me and that I liked. Saks Fifth Ave, I did not think that that was going to be my best shopping experience of the day. I was surprised at the lack of formal wear. I'm very surprised at the lack of formal wear everywhere. Am I just shopping too early? I used to work at a David's Bridal, and for us, prom season started in January, and it's the middle of February, and I'm seeing prom dresses out and about, but just not in outlets, I guess, or not in, at least not in this TJ Maxx. So I guess this video is just my way of saying that I have frustrating shopping days too. I sympathize with those of you who can't find stuff because I can't find stuff either. I really wanted to be able to find something pretty and cool to show you guys so that you had some new ideas or some new inspiration to go find online or as places that you could shop yourselves. But I think today is just an example of what it's like shopping as a plus size or really like on the end of mid-sized woman. If prom was all about jumpsuits, then we would have had a lot more to talk about because there are a lot of cute jumpsuits out right now, but none of them were formal enough for me to recommend to you as a prom option. And the few formal wear pieces that I did find today were just so disappointing. I mean, at least I hope that you found this a little bit therapeutic to watch and know that you're not the only one out there who struggles to shop, especially when it comes to formal wear. And I hope that I can get back to you soon with another video of me actually accomplishing something. But I guess what you can learn from this video is Saks off Fifth Avenue is not going to have too much for you, at least not based on my location. TJ Maxx is going to be incredibly hit or miss. Calvin Klein does not really have dresses anymore, I guess. It's just like activewear and coats now. Francesca's does not have their formal wear out yet. If they're going to have any out, I don't know when, but they don't have anything prom-y out. Yeah, it just takes patience and a lot of trial and error. And because this is frustrating, I understand why it leads people to shop online. But to me, I just need to touch the fabric, try the dress on. Like, I would have totally thought that an Adriana Papel 16W and 18 would both fit the same way. So if I saw a dress that I liked in an 18, I would have ordered it from online. But that 18 was just way too tight for me. So that's why I like to try things on, because that's the kind of thing that you can't find out until after you purchase something and put it on your body. I like to feel the fabric, I like to know what the length is going to be, and I can't do those things really accurately until I have it in person. I'm running out of stores near me that I can visit though, so I might have to start doing some online shopping for you guys, but we'll see what's out there. Anyway, thank you for watching this video. If you stuck around through all the sadness, please leave all of your comments and reactions in the comments below. And while you're there, please like this video, subscribe to my channel, and set your notifications to all so that we can keep in touch. My channel is growing slowly but surely, and I'm very grateful for that. So I hope that you join our little neighborhood here. I really appreciate all of your support. It really does mean so much to me. Thanks again for watching, and I hope that you enjoyed this and learned from it in some way and that it helped you in some way. So much love. Bye.